Why have European players really, if you look at the last 6 MVPs, it's been European players.
When they're playing AU today, they just run up and down, no structure, and then when they get to their high school team, they're not playing well. And then now we see a lot of our guys coming into the NBA today. They can score, they can run up and down, but they can't set a screen. They don't know how to open to the ball the right way, making a simple bounce pass.
The NBA was once an American empire. From Michael Jordan to Kobe Bryant to LeBron James, the league's greatest superstars were born and bred in the USA. If you weren't American, you were an outsider, a role player at best. But today, the game has changed. The faces of the league, the MVPs, the most dominant forces on the court, they're not from America anymore. European players, once laughed at asses soft, are now crushing the competition. Jokic, Giannis, Luka, Wembanyama, these aren't just great players. These are players redefining the very sport Americans built. So how did this happen? How did an entire league, once ruled by American icons, slowly slip into the hands of European giants? Was it a shift in talent, or did the US let its own game slip away? And the biggest question of all, can American players ever take back their throne? Stick around. For decades, the NBA wasn't just an American league, it was an American empire. The best players, American. The biggest icons, American. The style of play, built for Americans by Americans. Expected to play a supporting role, never the lead. From Michael Jordan's gravity-defying dominance to Shaquille O'Neal's sheer force, from Kobe Bryant's killer mentality to LeBron James's all-around brilliance, one thing was clear. This was America's game. But then, something happened. The cracks began to show. It started on the world stage. The 2004 Olympics, a moment of humiliation that shattered the illusion of invincibility. The US sent a squad stacked with NBA talent. Allen Iverson, Tim Duncan, a young LeBron, Dwyane Wade, and Carmelo Anthony. Everyone expected a cakewalk, another gold medal to remind the world that basketball still belonged to America. But what happened next sent shockwaves through the sport. They lost, not just once, not by accident, but repeatedly. Puerto Rico embarrassed them, Lithuania outclassed them, and Argentina, led by Manu Ginobili, officially ended their gold medal dreams. The world didn't just catch up, they overtook the American dynasty in a way no one saw coming. For the first time ever, the NBA's superiority was being questioned. And yet, after the sting of that failure, America still had an iron grip on the NBA. Foreign players were around, sure, but they were outliers. The world watched as Nowitzki, no super team, no other all-star by his side, humiliated the NBA's new kings and walked away with a ring, a finals MVP, and the respect of an entire generation. That moment was a turning point. The NBA still belonged to America, but the warning signs were there. Foreign players weren't just role players anymore, they were threats. And soon, the next generation would prove that Dirk wasn't a one-time anomaly. Because what happened next? That's when the floodgates burst open. Dirk Nowitzki's championship wasn't just a victory, it was a warning shot. A signal that the NBA was no longer just America's playground. What came next was a full-scale invasion. At first, American fans and analysts ignored it, brushed it off as a fluke. Dirk was great, sure, but surely he was just an exception, right? Surely European players weren't about to storm into the league and take over. They weren't built for the NBA. They weren't as athletic, as fast, as powerful. But then, the Europeans started coming, and they weren't just good, they were special. In 2013, the Milwaukee Bucks took a chance on a kid from Greece, a gangly, unknown 18-year-old with a name no one could pronounce. Giannis Antetokounmpo. No one expected anything. He was a raw, unpolished project. Too skinny, too untested, too European. The scouting reports doubted him. Decent potential, but don't expect much. Fast forward a few years, and Giannis became a monster. A two-time MVP, an NBA champion, a freak of nature, a 7-footer who could handle the ball like a guard, bulldoze through defenses, and dominate both ends of the court. He wasn't just another European prospect, he was a force. When he led the Bucks to an NBA championship in 2021, he cemented himself as the best player in the world. And just like Dirk before him, he shattered another American illusion, that European players weren't built for the physicality of the NBA. But if Giannis represented brute dominance, what came next was something the league had never seen before. Imagine this. You're an NBA scout looking at the 2014 draft. Your team needs a franchise player, someone who can change the future. The first round passes, the second round starts. Nothing special left. Then, somewhere in the middle of the second round, the screen cuts to a Taco Bell commercial. And at that exact moment, the Denver Nuggets select a kid from Serbia, Nikola Jokic. No one even noticed. The pick literally happened during a fast food advertisement, and yet that unknown Serbian center would go on to become one of the greatest players the league has ever seen. Jokic wasn't supposed to be here. He wasn't athletic. He couldn't jump out of the gym. He didn't have a shredded physique like LeBron or Giannis, but what he had, a basketball IQ so high it looked like he was playing chess while everyone else played checkers. He passed like a point guard. He shot like a sharpshooter. He controlled the entire game, seeing plays before they even happened. 2 MVPs later, an NBA championship, a finals MVP. And just like that, Jokic had rewritten the rulebook, because now the most dominant big man in the NBA wasn't American, and neither was the next great perimeter player. They said he was too slow, they said he was too unathletic, they said sure he dominated in Europe, but that won't work in the NBA. Then Luka Doncic stepped onto an NBA court and made everyone look foolish. His first season, Rookie of the Year. His second season, an All-Star. By his third season, he was dropping 40-point triple-doubles in the playoffs and tearing apart elite defenders. Luka didn't just prove he belonged. He proved that the future of the league might run through him. Step-back threes, behind-the-back passes, clutch shots at the buzzer. He made the game look effortless. He played with the confidence of a seasoned veteran and the skill set of an all-time great. And as Luka was taking over, another European prodigy was on the horizon, one unlike anything the sport had ever seen. If you could design the perfect basketball player in a lab, he might look something like Victor Wembanyama. 7 feet 4 inches tall, guard skills, 3-point shooting, elite defense, handles like a point guard. It's not fair. Wembanyama isn't just another European prospect, he's the scariest one yet. He's redefining what a basketball player can even be. When he entered the 2023 NBA draft, teams were salivating at the chance to get him. He was called the best NBA prospect since LeBron James. And when he finally debuted, he didn't disappoint. Highlight plays, impossible blocks, game-winning moments. Wembanyama is proving that he might be next in line to rule the league. This isn't a fluke. This isn't temporary. The last 5 MVPs, all international, the best big men in the game, European, the most hyped prospect in years, European. This is a full-scale takeover. And the scariest part, there's more to come. The days of dismissing European players are over, because the question is no longer, can Europeans succeed in the NBA? The question is, can American players take back their throne?